Good morning, thriving warriors and those who wish they were. Alexa, what is the date?
Today is Tuesday, June 14th.
Great. And Alexa, what is the time? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 5:54 a.m.
Okay, cool. And one more question. Alexa, what's today's weather forecast?
Currently, in Pahrump it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 92 degrees and a low of 68 degrees.
Okay, so it's going to be cooler. Yesterday had a very good meeting with let's see, before we get into the stuff. Yesterday I had a very good meeting with Salvation Army. They came up to see our place, loved it. Up here at Camp Rain Man, they loved it. And the question is, do they want to take all of the rooms? So that was kind of good. Let's see what else. And Craig Hancock is making very good progress regarding counseling for people, getting assessments with a psychiatrist. Be on the lookout for him reaching out to you to get you scheduled so that we can make sure that you have all of your medical and mental health needs addressed. Let's see, what else is happening? Boxable moving forward. And I would say that's it. Again, thank you to the people who came up this last weekend. Jeannie, Anna, Charlene, especially Jeannie for driving all the way over. Unfortunately, I don't have a cup of the nice Starbucks coffee. I have my protein drink because my espresso machine is not in my room. We were out late last night coming back from Las Vegas. And also, thank you to Jesus. Very nice dinner at the Eureka. Did a very good job on the Chinese chicken salad. And thank you to Bo yesterday for helping the people. Kind of had a little miscommunication, but he stepped up, went above and beyond, recognized that my plan was probably not complete, which was, can I send you $20 and you give it to these guys so they can buy lunch? He decided to go get them lunch. And that was very nice. Thank you, Bo, for that and spending a little bit of time with me after when we went to pick the guys up at 5. So thank you for that. Guys, temperature room, got a picture. Room 3, temperature set to 55. Again, want to be very clear. We're paying $200. When the $200 is gone, the power goes off. It doesn't come back on. And if you guys don't want the apartments, I don't need them. I'm not living in them. So if you don't want the apartments, then we'll just give them back. It's really simple. You can just surrender the apartments or give them to Salvation Army or any of the other agencies that want the apartments, because right now they don't have enough rooms. Aha, and good morning, Jeff. I see you're online now. I'd like to have a little chat with you afterwards regarding this. So good to see you there. All is well. Let us see. We're at 414. Let's see. Jeff, do you have any, I will say, anything I should mention? Jeff, is there anything I should mention in this? This is kind of fun. Seeing other people are on here as well. Not in hidden mode. So I will be leaving here this morning at electric bills. So Jeff said I should mention the electric bills again. Okay, so I'll say that again. because he might not have heard it the first time. Guys, we're paying $200 in utility bills. Yesterday, room 3, 55 degrees. You're just not getting it. But if you do want to have your electricity down to 55 degrees, that's okay. You just have to pay for it. The utility bills at my house are less than $200 a month. My house is about 3 times the size, or maybe more, 4 or 5 times the size of the apartments, 6 times the size of the apartments. Less than $200 a month. Jeff's utility bills are about $120. So $200 is ample space, but not when you have it at 55 degrees and the windows are open. This is really simple, basic stuff, guys. If it's hot outside and you open the window, second law of thermodynamics, heat flows to cold. So if it's hot outside and you open a door, the heat is going to come in. It's going to get sucked in and the cold air is going to escape. If you have your refrigerator door and you open it, the cold air falls out of the refrigerator and it's replaced by hot air. We have allocated it should be around $120 a month. We have increased it to $200. That's all we're paying. Again, if the power goes off, you guys have to come up with a deposit and get it turned back on. And if you don't want the apartment, that's okay too. Okay, I'm not living in them. Jeff's not living in them. They're a benefit for you to help you move forward. If you don't care about the apartment, then we don't need to care about the apartment. And as you have seen over the last few months, there are agencies like Salvation Army, like Help Us Southern Nevada, like US Vets, there's a whole bunch of agencies that have people that want apartments. So if you don't want the apartments, we can't help you. If you do want the apartments, you have to follow the rules. And the rules are temperature. Here in my room, I have it set at 88. When it's 100 plus degrees outside and you come into 88, it feels good. You don't need to come in from the heat and feel like, oh God, I'm cold. God, that feels great. I'm cold. No, you don't need to do that. That's not. Anyway, enough about that. We're now at 7:37. Let's talk about yesterday was the only easy day. For people who don't know, this is a Navy SEAL maxim. What is a maxim? A maxim is a moral rule, something you follow. And most people, for some reason, don't really get it. The plain reading of the language. Yesterday was the only easy day. What does that mean about today? It's harder. Yesterday was the only easy day. Today is harder than yesterday. That's my goal. I'm going to do a little bit more than yesterday. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to try to improve myself. I'm going to make the world a better place. Yesterday was the only easy day. Today is going to be harder. And then you wake up tomorrow and you say what? Yesterday was the only easy day. And you push yourself just a little bit more every day. And if you have that attitude, even if it's just like 0.001 more, if you have that attitude for every day, you will, within a year, you won't recognize yourself. It's kind of like, I don't know what it's called, but in the story of, I think it took place in the Far East, maybe the Near East. Somebody did something good for the Sultan or the king, and he said, what can I reward you? And he said, well, let's take a chessboard and give me 1 grain of rice and then double it every day. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 204, okay, et cetera, all the way. And by the time you get up to number 60, square 60 of 64, the number starts getting big, and then it gets huge, and then it's a number where you're the wealthiest person in the world. So that's 1 to the 64th power. 1 squared to the 64th power. I guess that would be it. Well, no, you double it. Anyway, 1 times x times 2 to the 64th power. Big number. And that's what happens if you just have an attitude of yesterday was the only easy day. Just do a little bit more every day. So we're now at 10:31, and I'm going to say sayonara for today. I have a lot of stuff to do. We are leaving here at 6:30 to get to World Market Center. And everyone who's doing their job, thank you. All we want you to do is move from point A to point B. Focus on where do you want to be 3 years from now. Let us help you get there. You cannot do it on your own if it is someplace good. You need other people to help you. And with that, I will say again, sayonara. And